What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of the biggest questions out there, and that is which tuner or programmer is best for your 6.0 Powerstroke. Now before we get into this, if you guys haven't already, smash that subscribe button, turn the bell on for notifications, give this video a big thumbs up, drop your comments down below guys. What are some of your favorite custom tunes or programmers you're running on your 6.0 Powerstroke? Now, one thing before we really get into this video, yes, I know this is not a 6.0 Powerstroke. This is obviously my 2015 6.7 Powerstroke. But guys, rest assured, if you've been following the channel for a long time, you know I have tons of experience with the 6.0 Powerstroke, and we're not done with it yet. Now that is enough of that. Let's get into tuners and which one is the best. And truthfully, there really is one for the 6.0 Powerstroke that does seem to be definitively better than any other tuner on the market for it. That being the Sct Tuner, or programmer, whatever the heck you want to call it. Now this is an older model. This is one of their X3s. There's a few different model numbers for this, but this is an older model. They're now on the X4. This is what I tune mine with. This one is not specific for my truck. This is one I bought for Josh's truck. Did I get this for Josh's? Lord knows what I was thinking. This is one of my extra ones. I actually have a couple. I have a problem. Help. Now anyway, some of these comes with what they refer to as canned tunes, meaning you buy it and it just has tunes on it ready to rock and roll. The other ones are empty and they just take custom tunes, meaning you have to get someone to write you a tune for your truck. Now if that's something you guys want me to go into and how to do that whole process, please let me know. I'll make another video showing it. I'll head up to Josh's and I'll commandeer his truck to show you guys the information you need to send over to your tuner to get the custom stuff. But truthfully, in here it walks you through it pretty easily. You just plug this into your OBD2 and you go to vehicle information, and that has all the strategies you need to write down and send to your tuner along with your modification list. Although your mod list you need to know because that won't be told by this guy. So now why is the Sct programmer so much better than everything else out there on the market for the 6.0 Powerstroke? I'm not saying that they are cream of the crop for everything, but for the 6.0 they are just ahead of the pack. That is because they allow you to tune your transmission. So on a 6.0 Powerstroke, one of the things that's different from a 7.3, the 6.4, and the 6.7 is your ECM tuning and your transmission tuning are all in one. You can't separate them. Well, in 7.3s, excuse me, there was no transmission tuning. You had to do like manual modifications, like a valve body upgrade and different stuff there. You couldn't control it electronically like you could with this guy. Though I do believe there's some things out there to mess with that, but it's not necessarily plug and play quite like this is. I digress, wrong platform anyway. Now on the 6.4s and 6.7s, one of the reasons people could go back to shift on the fly knobs like 7.3s guys did is because the transmission tuning was separate from the ECM. So you didn't have to go through this whole relearn process with your transmission tuning the way you do on, not a 6-liter, on the 6-liter Powerstroke. Now when talking about Sct products, and this isn't necessarily specific just to the 6.0, they allow for custom tune revisions, meaning somebody that this is what they do, they tune stuff, and they kind of become less worried about making the EPA happy. Some of them still make the EPA happy, but it became more about who can you make the best tune or how can you make the best tune. So it's become very, very competitive. I think one of the places that it's no more apparent than anywhere else is the 6.0. There are literally tons of tuners out there tuning for this device. It's relatively affordable and it's easy to do. Now don't get me wrong, there's tons of 7.3s and 6.4, 6.7, but it just seems like when I go searching for a 6.0 tune, there's literally a huge list of tuners out there. We'll get into tuners down below on who to use. We'll get more into specific custom tune writers towards the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Now this device allows you to tune your vehicle with either one of their canned tunes or getting a custom tune. So if you go up an injector size, you need a revision, changing your turbo, all sorts of different modifications that might make the factory settings act goofy or not run right, you can fix with this and a custom tune. Now if you get one that just has canned tunes, don't worry, they work really well. I'm a big fan of them. But when you get to custom tunes, even if you have a relatively stock setup, they seem to perform better, and it's one of the cool features of Sct's platform. That's one of their big marketing things, is they sell their software for people to learn to make tunes on their own, and there's been some amazing tunes out there. This also has led to people modifying vehicles even more with bigger injectors, bigger turbos, non-VGT setups, you name it. Somebody out there's done it. I hope the wind's not too bad. That's why I'm kind of moving around. Some of it was to make the video a little less but mostly it's to avoid wind noise. So hopefully this position's working well. If it's too distracting, I'll release this just to get a video to you guys right now, but I will reshoot this to make a better one if necessary. So Sct Tuners are the best, in my opinion, for the 6.0 Powerstroke. Now, like I said, they are up to an X4, and they have a monitoring option as well called the Sct Livewire. Links to these are down in the description, guys. They are affiliate links. I appreciate the support. I will also have links to some of the tuners, some of the more popular ones out there, down in the description as well. I have no affiliation with them, but just because I know some of the better ones that are commonly referred to and that are very highly regarded, I want to help you guys out in finding them. Now, if you're on a budget and you're looking for a monitoring and tuning combination, the Livewire is an excellent choice, again, from Sct. For those of you guys that are looking to spend a little bit of money but also trying to be economical in all this, the Sct Livewire is an excellent choice. However, I do want to say, as far as overall capability, it does not do quite as well as an Edge CTS2 or the CS2 as well. They are superior systems for monitoring, but that's typically all you're going to do with them. I don't recommend those tuners over the Sct. I'll have a link to the Edge, or a video down in the first comment. I'll pin a video with the CTS2 on the white 6.0 on the channel. But if you are on a budget, like I said, Livewire, it's still expensive, but it's cheaper than buying an Sct and an Edge CTS2. So far, my little wind thing isn't working very well. Anyway, guys, so the Sct preferred platform, and the wind's picking up again. So now when you start talking tunes, what tunes are out there, guys? You have transmission only tunes, that's pretty common. You have toe tunes, heavy toe tunes, which the heavy toe tune actually is going to make less power than a standard toe tune because it's taking into account temperatures of your system while towing heavy weights. You have street tunes after street tune and race tune after race tune. There's a whole bunch of stuff out there. Now, in my personal experience, Windrunner Performance Engineering has been my hands down favorite daily driving tune, meaning their race tune on the street has gotten me the best fuel economy. It's also been really fun to drive. It doesn't make a lot of smoke, yet it still makes great power. Their toe tune is hands down my favorite I've ever run. It's fantastic, and it's really enjoyable. It makes plenty of power, yet it's not over the top. It did get slightly worse fuel economy in my testing than my race tune. However, it seems that Windrunner Performance is not currently making tunes at all. He's shut down all of his stuff, guys. If you guys see or hear something differently, drop those comments down below because he's one of my favorites. I am trying to get a hold of him. If I do, I will make another video letting you guys know because, again, he is hands down one of my favorite tuners out there. Now, when it comes to just going fast at the track, my favorite tune is the Ultimate X tune from Innovative Diesel Performance. I don't like their tunes necessarily to daily drive. However, they work perfect when you're going in a straight line as fast as you can with your pedal floored, and they're a lot of fun. They are smoky, but it's a race tune, guys. It's not really meant to be driven on the street anyway. There's a lot of guys that do it with zero issues and complaints. Just compared to some other tunes, I feel like the Ultimate X is more of like a raw tune. You know, the shifting isn't perfect for like daily driving, but when you're going down the track, it's fast. The shifts are fast, they're hard, but hard in a good way, if that makes sense, guys. They are a lot of fun. Now, the tune that's always kind of been in between these since I've tried them was Truck Source Diesel's SPD tune. It made great power, got okay fuel economy, around 14 to 15. Maybe I'll drop that video down below in the comments as well. I can't remember off the top of my head, it's been a little bit, but I think it was around 14 to 15 if I was driving like an adult. But let's be honest, driving like an adult is not a whole lot of fun. It is a little smokier than I like, but I will say this, I never asked for any tune revisions from them. The tune worked very well out of box for what that tune is meant to be, and I have zero complaints about it. Customer service was on point. So when I review these tunes, guys, I don't typically ask for tune revisions for them. I just kind of go with the flow of what I get. Now, again, these guys will do revisions, so keep that in mind. If it's not exactly how you want it, there's room to improve it on the table. Just keep that in mind. For sake of time and getting the video out to you guys for review, it's just easier to take what I get Now, if there's a huge glaring issue, I would address that, but I've never had that from any of the tuners I've dealt with, so I don't think you guys will either. But each truck does respond slightly differently too. Now, one tune company I haven't talked about in a long time is Power Hungry Performance. They were actually the original company. I really liked their stuff, and I still do like their stuff, just they were a little harder to get a hold of back in the day. Now, I do plan to try their tunes again when the white truck is back. My main reason for wanting to try them again is because their tunes did work super well. Sure, getting a hold of them was a little harder, but the end product was excellent, and I had a great experience with them overall, so I probably will go back to them for daily driving tunes for the 6.0 again. Now, this is a whole other conversation about Fickum tuning. I can make a video on that later. That sun is super bright. But they were also one of the original guys making Fickum tunes, which has been tremendous for the 6.0, and not necessarily making a whole lot additional power, but just having the system run smoother, faster spool up of your turbo, and just a overall more efficiently running vehicle. So guys, again, SCT is my preferred tuner. Affiliate links down in the description, links to videos and comments, more links to tuners down in the description of who to actually maybe purchase some tunes from. Go check those links out, guys. One thing, I don't know if this old of a model will work on this truck, but we're probably gonna try it at some point. Why not? I don't think you can do delete tunes or anything like that, so whatever, not a big deal. But we are gonna get this thing tuned, and if SCT can do it, it does seem like the premier thing for the 6.7 is EasyLink. That's the one I was looking for. EasyLink seems to be the premier for the 6.7, but we are going to get in some tuning stuff on this truck as well while we wait for the white truck to come back. We have a front end video coming, wheel bearings, ball joints. It'll pretty much go over to the older models, but specifically the 05 through current production suspension. But like I said, most of it will carry over to the early stuff. When the white truck's back, at some point we need to do a front end job on that as well, so we'll do that. Now let me know, do you want me to do a video on Fickum tuning and kind of explain that more, guys? Drop those comments down in the comment. Again, your favorite tuners that you're using on your 6.0. Why haven't you guys hit that subscribe button? Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop those comments down below, guys. I'll see you in the next upload.